I'm actually a Western medical herbalist and also a traditional Chinese medical herbalist. And I also do biofield consulting. So, what is that? Well, I go into businesses, but also help individuals to strengthen their intuition, but also to ensure that they have the health and energy to be successful, to carry, their dreams into reality. I also use tools. I love to offer tools or support people with tools so that they can actually be self-sufficient as well in their success. And so I use herbal medicine, essential oils, meditations, and things like that as well. I think that when we're in fight, or freeze mode, our language can start changing. So we can start maybe saying, I don't have enough time. So it's a good idea just sort of listen to your language. What are you saying? Or you can say, oh, I've just got to get through this week, or everything's on me. So the language starts to change rather than it being a positive, affirming language. It sort of just becomes a little bit negative. So I think one of the really good steps to take is to stop. And you can say, well, yes, that's fine, but I'm really busy. I don't have time to stop. But it's worth it because you will find that you end up being more efficient and you will actually gain yourself more time by stopping. So just stop even for a moment, a couple of moments. And then what's really helpful is to come from your brain down into your heart. Because when you concentrate in the heart space, it actually allows you to release that fight and flight and freeze mode. You come out of that mode. So just breathing in, rather than breathing in and out through your nose and mouth, just imagine breathing in and out through your heart. And it's even stronger if you just, put your hands over your heart at the same time. And then once you feel that you've calmed down, that stress has started to release, then just tune in. Tune in. We have great intuition, where really our intuition is incredibly strong and it will tell us what we need. And when you just have that little break of stress, it allows you to go in and just get the messages. What do I need? Do I need a glass of water rather than that coffee, for example? And then maybe when you've got the messages, write them down so you don't keep them in your head. The subconscious mind has a tendency to always want to keep us safe. And it does that by loving the familiar. So it doesn't really like you to change. It doesn't really like you to come out of your comfort zone. So here you are aiming for the stars. And it's difficult because the subconscious mind can be working against you. So one way to break that patterning is to join groups. Join groups of women, join groups that are in alignment with your goals, your dreams, your desires. And then the subconscious mind will start to say, oh, okay, so I can now align with this group of successful women, for example, and it makes it much easier for you then to succeed yourself. I think if we can redefine rest as productive, that's helpful. And also using simple things like essential oils, because we know that there's been so much research done on essential oils, and many of them, including, let's think, orange, for example, geranium, rose, what they do is they actually slow our brain waves down into an alpha brainwave state, which you go into with meditation as well as theta. And it's so easy just to smell, a drop of essential oil. You can put it on a handkerchief and sort of pop it under your, blouse or your clothes or something. You can infuse it into the air. We know, for example, lemon oil, even if you change absolutely nothing in your life, nothing at all, if you smell it in the air, it actually increases your perception of health. So these essential oils are so powerful. And if you're feeling tired and you need to rest and you're thinking, oh, I just can't manage it, you can't go past something like rose because it has this beautiful dual action of allowing you to relax, but also, funnily enough, increasing your concentration. So you can often use oils in this dual way, which is wonderful. And even herbal teas. So take peppermint. We'll just use one example. So take peppermint tea. Peppermint tea is a relaxant. So if you're feeling stressed, drink peppermint tea. But the oil of peppermint actually helps concentration, focus, alertness, and also memory. So, it's again a dual action. And then the last thing I'd say is have some tech free time. And one thing you can do, which links in with all the earthing, which I love doing as well, is you can actually, to discharge static electricity when you've been on the computer a lot, we're all around tech all the time, you can actually just stand on a piece of aluminium foil. I wouldn't use it for anything else particularly because it's aluminium, but for standing on to discharge energy, it's marvelous.
Wow, that's amazing. That's really, really good. And I actually love peppermint tea, and I actually have a magnesium rose spray that I've been spraying on my soles before I go to bed every night.